Hello, Heath the CarTheist here with X Garage. It is said that we are all theologians. That is, we all have a position concerning God, the basic knowledge of God. We all have a position. Either God exists or God does not exist, or we cannot know whether or not God exists. If we are unsure of God's existence, then we take what is the agnostic position and suspend the inevitable question. That is, either God exists or God does not exist. That is, this position is brought back to the first question, either God is or God is not. If God does not exist, then existence does not have any inherent meaning and purpose. That is, the origin and formation of the universe, of the cosmos, is without rhyme or reason. There is no inherent difference whether one lives, dies, loves or hates, cherishes or destroys. There is no intentional cause to our lives, and thus to apply meaning or intentionality to our lives at any point thereafter would be to live a lie. If God does exist, then existence has definitive, objective meaning and purpose. That is, God is creator and we are his creation. There is definitive, objective meaning, morality, value, beauty, intelligence, wisdom, all of which boast of God's glory. Our own consciences and creation itself do not leave us without a voice in the matter. And that voice proclaims that God exists. This is not an if issue, if God exists. This is God does exist. As the psalmist says, the heavens declare the glory of God and the sky above proclaim his handiwork. Or Paul in Romans 1 says that we suppress the truth of God in our hearts, that God's invisible attributes, namely his eternal power and divine nature, have been clearly perceived in the things that are made. The hope of this video is that we would see clearly that our need for God, our need for Jesus, our need for the cross, our need for forgiveness, where God has come into flesh, taken on flesh, bore our sins, took the wrath we deserve to liberate us, that we too would rise again, Jesus the first fruits, and we will also follow with him. So again, this video is with the hope that we would see clearly our need for Christ and that God does exist and we live in a world that just boasts of his glory.